Well, welcome everyone, everybody once again. This is Lorette and this is the Learning Tube. And we have a special guest with us today. And her name is Denise. Now, Denise has been with us for a while. So hey there, welcome Denise. Hi.
Hi, thank you so much.
And Denise is actually one of our consultants. So she's a certified consultant and she is well versed in AI. And she knows a lot of things about AI, but one thing that she specializes in is in creating amazing presentations and amazing videos with the help of AI. And she is going to show you how it's done. So, Denise, I am going to go ahead and pass it over to you to take it away and show them the magic.
So thank you so much, Lorette, for inviting me here to do this today. I'm so excited. I love everything AI. But today we're going to talk about just creating the videos and presentations using AI. So I am going to use two tools. One is, well, actually three: ChatGPT, Pictory, which is a text to video tool, and Gamma, which is the presentation tool. So we're going to go through that today. And because they are so quick, I'm not sure if I'm going to make the 40 minutes that they asked me to make, but we'll try to get there. So the first thing we want to do is we want to talk about the benefits of using AI for video and presentation creation. So the biggest thing that it does is efficiency. So if you've been doing videos before, you know how time consuming it takes, even the presentations when you have to design your own presentation. And I wonder if I should start my video so you can see. I don't know if that works, but I guess not. But the time it takes to do to do the videos and presentations and the quality that you get from these AI tools is absolutely great because they do a lot of the editing and some graphic designs for you. And then consistency. So if you're branding yourself and you are you have logos or anything, you can keep everything consistent across the board. Now, one thing when we do the AI video creation is that when we use these tools, they actually sort through your data and analyzes them. So if you have a picture, it can analyze what the picture is. I've seen things where you take a picture of your refrigerator and it can tell you what you actually have in your refrigerator. So it can analyze things for you. And with the editing, it does automatic editing. So like I said, it will cut and arrange your video and your presentations how you like it. And of course, you can always go back and edit everything. And with voiceover generation, if you don't like to talk on videos, if you don't like to be on videos, you can use male, female voices. They can speak in several different languages. You can have a British person speaking on your tape, English, whatever you want to use. A lot of that is embedded in the AI software that that we're going to use. So I am going to pop over so we can look at this. And let me move this bar out of the way. And we'll go over here, like I said, to ChatGPT. And I'm using I don't know where to throw this. I'm, I always forget these things. I'm using the pro version of ChatGPT. And you can do this in the free version, but there's some tools in the pro version that work really well and make it a lot more efficient. Now, I will show you both ways we can do it, but the pro version, it's a nominal fee. I think it's still $20 a month, plus tax, of course, $20 a month. And that is the best $20 per month that I spend because I use this for just about everything. But today we're going to use it to create a script for a video. And so we go down here And I'm not sure, we're going to put in what's called a prompt, and that's going to just tell ChatGPT what we want to create. So we're going to say create, and I'm going to keep this very basic today, because it can get into being more specific and everything, but I'm just going to say create a video. And one thing you can't do, I can't type and talk at the same time, so we're going to do that. Create a video of the top 3 sites to visit in Paris. Um, so it's going to create this video. You can, and like I said, you can create a video on just about anything. So if you're a small business owner and you own a fitness gym, you can create a video related to fitness. You can do just about anything you want. But today, like I said, we're going to create this video. If you're a travel agent, hey, you can use this. Create the top 3 sites in Paris. And you can target your audience if you want. If you say you have budget travelers, you can say create this video geared towards a more budget-friendly travel, a more luxurious friendly travel. If you want to say the top 3 sites to see in the summer versus the winter, you can get more creative with that. But right now, we're just going to say create this video. And I'm going to say this is for to make this video 1 minute long, because we want to have a time frame here. And I'm just going to hit enter, and it's going to pop out a script for us. And we're going to use this script to upload into our video platform. So it gives us a title, which is great. Like I said, I'm not creative, so it gave me a very creative title. And if I didn't like the title, I could always go back and say, change the title and to make it something different. And what we have here is giving us background music to use for our video, an opening shot of a visual, and it's going to put this text on top of the video. And it gave us the top 3 sites and then an outro on how it's going to use. So what we want to do once we get this script is we're going to copy this, and I'm going to copy. So like I said, I have the pro version of ChatGPT. So one of the items in the pro version is we have this area called Explore GPTs. And what these are mini, I just call them mini ChatGPTs, but they're for a specific topic only. So if you have it, you can scroll down here, you can image generators, you can have something write for you, Canva's on here. But we're going to go to Pictory to create the video, because that's a video service that I use. And we're going to start the chat with Pictory's GPT. So I'm going to ask it to create a video from my script, because I copied one over from ChatGPT. And it will start prompting me things that I need to input so it can create the script for me. So it says, do I have a script that I want to use? And I can let them know the intended audience. And so I can put that down here. So I'm just going to say, here is my script. And I'm just going to paste whatever I just copied over into ChatGPT from ChatGPT. And I'll hit enter. And so it's going to ask me some more questions here. And then it tells me that I want to aim for a minute video. And sometimes ChatGPT gives you too much information. So it'll ask me if I want to condense it. And it'll give me a revision. So I'll just say, yes, condense it, just to make it simple. So it's going to change some of the wording that I put in there. And my intended audience for this video. So let's say we have a budget-friendly audience. So it's not going to give me the luxurious places to go. It's going to give me a budget-friendly place to go. And it's retyping the script because it's condensing it for me, so it will fit in their parameters. And yes, I like it. So this is the good part about it helps you along the way on what you want to create. And so it asks if I would like narration for the video. So depending on what you want to use the video for, it can have a voiceover if you want it or not. You can request that you want a male or female voice. So I'm going to choose the female voice, but again, you don't have to have narration and it'll just have background music for you. And I'll put yes, a female voice. So we're getting there. So right now I've done nothing but ask ChatGPT for a script. And now it says, what platform are you planning to use the video? Which is another great question because Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, they all have different ratios for their platforms for their videos. So I'm going to say, let's make this for Facebook. And so now it's starting the action in creating the video for me. And I'm going to let this pop up because this will take a second, but there's one, it's going to pop up something and ask me a question and I want to hit it before I go over, and I'm going to show you how to do it if you just have the free version of ChatGPT. And yeah, there we go. So it's going to allow this to talk to ChatGPT. So if you have the free version of ChatGPT, we're going to go over to Pictory, which is pictory.ai. And what we will do is we're going to take that script because you can take a script, which is text to video. And we're going to start with that because we've copied it out of ChatGPT. And then I'm just going to paste it over here. So we have everything that we need in our script. And I'm going to take this out because it doesn't need to know all of this information yet. And we can make edits to whatever we want. And I'm going to hit proceed. And it's going to proceed to create the video for me with there. So I'm going to pop back over here. Sorry, we're popping back and forth, but I'm going to let this render itself. And this is still going because it's talking back and forth to ChatGPT. And this is kind of the most time that these things take to, let me ask, is it ready? And sometimes you just have to keep going and then it'll pop up and say, yeah, it's ready now, but let's see. So that's still being processed. Let's see with our free version of ChatGPT. You can see it's creating the scenes and the slides, so we don't have to go and search for images from stock photos or anything. And this is what it created. That was very fast. It worked faster than the other one. So we're going to hit a preview, and this will be a preview of what it created on the video for us. And we can go and take that out. I didn't ask for narration on this one, but we can go back and create the narration on this. But you get the idea that it started creating the video for us, and that took less than 5 minutes to create. I'm going to stop that one. And I'm going to show you, let's see if this one is ready. This is the perils of waiting for when you get so used to things moving fast. Aha. It didn't let me know, but my video is ready. And then it'll give you some ideas. Like I said, you can bring over your logos if you want, or if you have any other images or anything that you want to put in here. But let's go over here. And this is a presentation with the, it's going to be different, the ChatGPT 4. So here is the video that this one
Uplifting
created.
music sets a joyful mood. A beautiful aerial view of Paris introduces its famous landmarks. Text, explore Paris on a budget, appears gently. Voiceover, discover the charm of
Oh, I
Paris
should have
with
taken
these
that
low
out. I'm
budget
sorry.
attractions. Eiffel Tower, start with the majestic.
I'm going to go back because that's a great segue into editing the video, because we made a mistake. Well, I made a mistake and forgot to take out this text that was up here. So I'm just hitting delete because I'm going to delete this scene, and we can just go back and delete the things that we don't want. And let's say I don't like this particular picture of Paris. So I'm going to click on this scene right here, and I'm going to go over here to visuals. And I'm going to type in here that I want, I don't know how to spell Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower. A different picture of the Eiffel Tower. So let's say I like this picture much better. It just pops it in there for me. And if I had an image that I wanted to use myself, I could upload an image right here on my own uploads if I had my own pictures. And if I did not like the audio sound, I could go over here to this voiceover, and I can choose, let's say we wanted a male voice instead. So we'll choose the male voice. And it'll start rendering that voice for us. And we can always change, if we wanted to, change the languages to use. It just told me what languages it had. But if we want to change the language we want to use, maybe I wanted to put it in French, or I put it in German. Pictory has 29 different languages we can use. And I'm just waiting for this to render here because we changed the voice to a male voice. And if we want to change like I said, any of the images in here, we can change it. If we want to cut some of the images and trim the video, we can change things like that. We can highlight things, and we can delete whatever scenes we don't want in the picture. And this is taking just a little bit longer than I thought. But again, it's efficient. It's it's actually much faster than I thought it, and I could do it by myself. So I guess I shouldn't complain. What we have here, we're almost there. And yeah, I'm gonna change this video also because this is the one that we created from the AI, the ChatGPT. Once that's done, it's almost done. We'll click and then we'll listen to the male voice of what's going on here with the Pictory. And I apologize, I don't know why. It normally doesn't take this long to render. It must be my connection here. But that's the perils that we have. It's still going faster than what we normally used to, but now it's wanting to take forever to change it from the female to the male. I guess we're almost there. While that's rendering, we'll go to the, I'm sorry. The Pictory. And like I said, you can also, if you have a blog post that you do, or you have articles of yourself, you can always turn that into a video. But if you want to create a video and let's say you have a website or web page, I'm going to go over here because I have this up already, and I'm going to copy this URL over to Pictory. Oh, look, okay, I'm going to do this first. Copy this URL, and what it's going to do, it's going to scan that website for the article and create a summary that we can use in for a video in Pictory. And while it's extracting that, let me see, this one works a lot faster. So it looked at the article and it gave us a summary. And then if we don't like some of the things, again, we can delete if we want. But let's click next. And it's creating here for us. And we'll just say find relevant visuals, because it's going to look at the wording and the text, and it's going to go out and find a visual that will go with that particular text on the screen. And it's finishing up. So now it's going to create the slides here that we're going to use for the video. And I didn't have to go and do any of this myself, which is great. So here is the video from that article that we just pulled off of this website. It scanned this website and it created this, too many tabs open, this article for us. So let's hit preview. And these are the places that this article said things to do in Paris. It's giving us the top 10. And see how it just went and rendered its own visuals based on what the article stated. And once the final video is done, you will get the, they won't say Getty Images or iStock photo or anything like that in there. But you get the idea. That was actually great on creating that particular video. And let's see here. This one is the one we changed to the male video, the voice, I'm sorry. And let's listen to him real quick. Because I don't know if I'm assuming it's the English male voice because I just selected
a beautiful
voice.
aerial
There we
view
go.
of Paris introduces its famous landmarks. Text, explore Paris on a budget, appears gently. Voiceover,
And I didn't change any
discover
of
the
this.
charm of Paris with these top budget-friendly attractions. Eiffel Tower. Start with the majestic Eiffel Tower seen from Champ de Mars, the voice.
So that was our male voice. And I forgot to edit that stuff out, but you get the idea on how to create the videos in Pictory. And again, summary, we just went ChatGPT and created the top sites to get a script from ChatGPT. And we put it in Pictory so we could create the video. And that it normally takes me a lot less time. It's just because I'm going through this and showing you, but it's very efficient in creating that. And now that we're done with Pictory, I'm going to close these out so I don't hit them. And we're going to show you Gamma. And Gamma is we're going to start with a clean slate. We're not going to continue with that particular thread because we want to start with something else, because now we want to create a presentation. So if you have to do presentations, this is going to be amazing because it really is time efficient. So I'm just going to say create a presentation. And we always start with a prompt here in ChatGPT. I'm just going to say about the benefits of walking for women over 50. Again, you can be much more specific if you want, but I'm just going to create, let me get the top 3 benefits, because I don't want this to go on forever. So ChatGPT is going to give us the slides for the presentation on how it's going to be laid out. And what we're going to do is, because Gamma is can accept text also, we're going to copy this text over to Gamma, and then we're going to produce our presentation just like that. So it's giving us all these slides. And Gamma is going to give us our visuals also. So we're going to copy this over to Gamma, and then copy. And this particular AI tool is gamma.app. And we're going to go in here and hit create new. And because we copied things over from ChatGPT, we're going to paste this in text form. And so these are the slides that we're going to do. And we're going to leave presentation, hit continue. And these are the number of cards or slides that we're going to create. And we're going to hit continue. Now, Gamma has a theme, some things you can select. I'm just going to select something. Well, we'll just choose that and click generate. And just like that, our PowerPoint presentation is created based on the information that we received from ChatGPT. How cool is that? So it gave us, again, visuals to use in our pictures and our slides. It gave us the title. If we don't like the title, we can always go back and change it, because we can always make changes in here. So it gives us nice visuals here for our presentation. If we want to delete a slide, we can delete a slide. If we say, oh, well, I really wanted to talk about that, we can make changes. If we don't like this picture because she's not really centering on the picture, we can click on edit this image. And let's say we use this lady. No, that's the one we're using. Let's choose another lady walking. Let's say we use this lady. So now we've changed the image. If we want to upload our own image, we can edit the images and we can scroll. And then you can create an AI image, or you can use some stock photos, or you can upload your own image that you may have in your system that you prefer using. But generally, this is absolutely great, because it didn't take me any time to create this video, but getting it from ChatGPT over here. So this is what I absolutely love about Gamma. Now, the other thing with Gamma, if you don't have an idea of what you want to talk about in a video, in a presentation, I'm going to go back here, home, and we're going to say create new. But this time we're going to let Gamma produce the outline for us. And I'm going to put in the same outline, 3 benefits of walking for women over 50. And it's going to give us an outline. How is that? I mean, like, that's great. So we have an introduction. Again, if we don't like a slide, we can just delete it. Let's say we don't want to talk about the safety precautions. We'll just delete that slide. So now we're down to 7 cards, and we're going to go over here, and it's going to ask for the image source. So again, you can upload your own. You can do AI images if you want. Let's click on some AI images if we want, and we'll see what it produces. And we're going to pick a theme. I'm just going to select that theme. First one's up. And here's our presentation from the outline it created. And we had no idea what we wanted to talk about or the benefits of walking for women over 50. So this is what it created for us. It's still generating some pictures, but here we go. I'm not particularly a fan of that picture, so I am going to go over here and I'm going to say, generate me. It's going to be in the portrait mode. And I'm going to say, generate some different images because I didn't like this particular AI image that it gave me. So here we have some different images. I can use this lady if I want, which looks much more realistic than the other one. I like that, so I'm going to leave it. And we have all of these. We can switch these around if we don't want to talk about that. We have bone density, and we have this great presentation that took us less than 5 minutes. I don't like that picture, but I'm not going to change it. I already showed you all how to change it. But what we're going to do here is to download it. You can collaborate with others, so you can send this somewhere else. You can share it. You can embed this on a site or your URL if you want. But I'm just going to export this to PowerPoint. So if I'm doing a presentation, then it's going to export for me into my PowerPoint software. And we'll open this up. And here is our presentation now that we can take with us to do a PowerPoint presentation wherever we go. And that was created in Gamma, and that took less than 5 minutes. Even if we had the ChatGPT and it created the presentation for us and gave us some ideas, that just took less than 5 minutes to create that presentation. And that's absolutely why I love Gamma. One of the other things is it just started doing websites, and I love that, but we're not talking about that today. So just back to our presentation. We're going to close that, and we're just going to, let me move this out of the way, put that back up top. Yeah. So just to summarize, in that you can create these videos and PowerPoint presentations. You can personalize the content, like I said, with your logos and your branding. You can do the collaborations with others on your workspace. And this is just a game changer if you are in marketing or if you just need to do some of your own marketing. Your efficiency is going to go out the roof because this didn't take any time to present. And I still made some mistakes. So you can do this like really quick. I'm not creative at all, but this made it look like I'm creative because it gave me the pictures and everything that I was using. And then here with the global accessibility, because you can create a presentation or video in so many different languages now that if your market is a Spanish market, if your market is an Italian market, you can create those items in that particular market. And that is what I have for you today. I'm going to stop share. And if, I don't know if there are questions in the chat or if Lorette is back. But yeah, that's what I have for you today. Let me check the chat box here.
Hey, Peggy, Deidre here. So
Oh,
hi, Denise, Deidre here.
hi.
So Peggy wants to know, how do you download the videos from Pictory?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't show you. There is an export button in Pictory also where you can download that to your desktop. Were there any other questions?
And we have Henry here asking if the presentation can be transferred to PowerPoint.
The presentation in Gamma, yes, there's a export button that says download to PowerPoint and it will download onto your desktop. And then you can still make changes to it from there if you'd like also.
All right, another question from Sarah is, will the voice still speak if you eliminate the text from the slides?
Oh, yes, if you don't have the text on the slides, you can still have the voiceover. And again,
Okay.
you can change the voice if you don't like the voice. You can change the music in the background also. That was one of the other things in the audio. You can change the music also.
Okay, great. I hope you heard that, Sarah. Now we have Patty here asking, how do you edit out the directions?
That
was
one I made a mistake. I copied them from ChatGPT. And so to edit that out, you just don't copy it in ChatGPT. But if you do go back over it and you copy it, you can go back to your where you pasted the screen and just edit that out that way.
All right, those are the questions I see so far. Are there any other questions, guys? Put them in the chat, please.
I think I see a quick question. Anthony was asking about the watermarks. The watermarks will only show in the preview. Once you save it and download it, the watermarks don't appear. The Getty images or the iStock photos, that does not appear on the video in the final version.
Okay. And just a quick reminder, guys, this session is being recorded and the replay will be sent out via email within 24 hours. All right, another question from Patty is, we may want to change the PowerPoint to Google Slides for our website as it gives us more Google juice. Google likes to use those assets. What do you have to say on that, Denise?
For changing the slides to Google Slides? Is that what she's asking?
PowerPoint to Google Slides for our website.
I have not changed anything to Google Slides for a website, so I can't really speak on that. More than likely, it probably can be done, but I just have not done that.
All right, I don't see any more questions. Are there any more questions in the chat? Going once. Okay, which version of ChatGPT is best? We all have our say on that. What's yours, Denise? we know the answer to that one.
Well, depending on what you want to do and how much you use ChatGPT, because I use it every day, not for business only, I also use it for personal. So if you don't know, you can create a meal plan for yourself. You can get the recipes and everything. You can create a grocery list, but that's not what she's asking. I like to use the Pro version, the paid version, which is $20 per month, because they're always adding new things to it and the price does not go up. Now, if you're just using it sparingly, you can use the free version, and they basically, as far as it used to be that the pro version gave you a little bit more depth in their answers, but now they're pretty much equal. But I just like, because you get all the plugins and the GPTs to use, and every time they add something, you get it for free, or you get it for the same $20.
There you have it. So Liliana wants to know if you can sell what you produce, even though you're using information from URLs.
So if you're using information like I did from another URL, you can always tweak that information. I just picked up someone's URL. Most people, if they have website information or if there's general information that's public, and you can use that information. But one thing about creating things when you sell, and I heard this from an attorney, you just can't copyright it, but you can sell it. Because if it's coming from AI, then you can't copyright that information for yourself. But you can always use, it's just like, you're doing research and you package things up, but put your own spin on it. Don't just copy it like I did. That was an example. But just use it as an outline for you and put your own spin on it, and then you can package it and sell it.
And final question is from Linda. Linda wants to know, how can she sign up for your weekly sessions?
My weekly sessions that I don't offer right now, but but Linda is more than happy to contact me at Denise at ELN. So Mark, what is my I just do a total blank of what my email was. Denise at elnmarketingsolutions.com. And we can set something up if you need additional help on how to use any of the tools, not just Gamma or Pictory, but if you need some help, we can set something up.
All right, we put her email in the chat. So that's it for now. Thank you so much, Denise, for your presentation. I'm sure all of us learned something new, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, Denise. Bye.
Yes, thanks so much for having me. Bye-bye.
Bye.